Hello. This is our full moon meditation for January 28th, 2021, or 2021, depending on how you say that. And we are here in Texas, actually, at an Airbnb. And so our location, our surroundings are a little bit different, but we're here faithfully recording our meditation for you and putting this up on the web.
It is a little bit on the cool side, but we are outside and we have a fire here going right now to give us a little bit of warmth as we deeply connect with the process of the meditation. But first, I have a feeling we're going to hear a little bit about some astrology that's connected to that.
Oh, you know it. So first of all, the full moon happens at 1:16 p.m. in the Central Time Zone, which even in Texas, we're still in the Central Time Zone. So, and this is as we always say, 24 hours before, 24 hours after. This is a good time to work with this energy. So join us in meditation anytime within that 48-hour window. And so I wanted to talk a little bit about the energy of the energies bouncing back and forth between the sun and the moon. The sun is in the sign of Aquarius, and the moon is in the sign of Leo, directly opposite. And if you may know this about astrology, the signs that are directly opposite one another, they tend to have something in common and something that is diametrically opposed at the same time. And the sign of Leo is where the moon is very much about the self. Leo likes to be the center of attention, likes to, pay attention to me. I want to be in charge. I want to be, Leo is the ruler, the king, the monarch. And the sign of Aquarius is very much about, okay, sure, self, but also all of us, the inclusive, all of humanity, embracing everyone. And so it's that dichotomy between care for self and care for and embracing, the needs and the integrity or however you want to put that of all the people. So that's happening. So if we're thinking in terms of how do I balance my needs with the needs of the greater collective, with the needs of my family, with the needs of my work, with the needs of, my country or my world, that's because that's what's up astrologically for us. In addition, there's a ton of energy right now in Aquarius. We have four planets in Aquarius right now. We've got the sun, as before mentioned. We also have Saturn there. We have Jupiter there, and we have Mercury there. And by February 1st, so in just a couple of days, we will also have Venus there. So even more of that attention and focus and energy around that. Let's embrace everybody and let's figure out ways to, cooperate, work together. I don't know about you, but it's feeling to me like a little bit of a different world. And I think this is part of the reason why. And so I'm like, whew. So yay. So let's and I'm gonna set the astrology aside, put the computer away, and let's meditate. So I would invite you to get comfortable in your spot and notice your body. Notice how your body feels. Notice your legs. Notice your torso, your chest, your arms, your shoulders, your neck, your head, and all the other body parts that I didn't even mention. Fully inhabit this vehicle that you have chosen for this life journey. Feel yourself all the way in this body. And now feel yourself, feel this vehicle, this body resting wherever you are resting. Maybe you're on a piece of furniture, sitting on the floor, lying on the ground, or sitting on the ground. Wherever you are, feel yourself connecting with this support that is holding you up and supporting you. And even beneath that, feel the ground beneath that. Feel the legs of the chair or the couch. Feel those reaching down into the earth. Until you can feel yourself rooted to planet Earth. And imagine yourself also rooting down through your feet. You can envision roots growing out of your feet and allow them to seek out and pull up the energy from Mother Earth and allow them to draw that up into your feet and into your lower legs, into your knees, your upper legs and your hips. And allow that energy to come to rest for just a moment on your first chakra. And your first chakra is at the base of your spine. And allow this energy to spin in a clockwise direction. You can envision this chakra as the color of red. And this chakra is about groundedness and being here, having the right to be here and the right to inhabit our bodies, the right to be ourselves, the right to exist. And so we infuse that with the energy that we're drawing up from Earth, from the mother. This is the energy of a newborn babe. And as we breathe in, we allow that energy to come up to just about the belly button, to our second chakra. This is the sacral chakra. This chakra is also spinning clockwise. And we're going to envision the color orange here. And this chakra is about creativity and generativity. This is where we bring new life into the world. This is where we bring new projects and new ideas into the world. And as we breathe in again, we're going to let that energy rise up again to just below our rib cage, to the solar plexus. And as we let that spin, we're going to envision the color yellow. This is our wisdom chakra. This is the source of the saying, gut feelings. I could feel it in my gut. This is that wisdom that our body knows, where our mind may be confused or have a different agenda, but the body knows. And so when we check in with our gut knowing, this is where we look, this is where we check in with. And so we infuse this chakra with this energy that we're drawing up through these roots from Mother Earth. And let's breathe in again. Raise that energy up to our heart chakra. This chakra is green. And we allow this chakra to spin and we feel our heart open. And of course, this chakra is about love. Love for ourselves. Love for others. Love for, as Aquarius teaches us, love for all of humanity. Love for the planet. Love for the animals. And we allow our heart to open and remain open as we breathe in and raise that energy up to the throat. And this throat chakra, as it spins clockwise, we envision the color blue. This is our chakra from which we speak our truth. And it also allows us to hear other people's truth as well. It is about communication and clarity. And so we infuse this chakra with energy so that we are able to more clearly and authentically connect with the people around us, to communicate. And then we breathe in again, raising that energy up to our third eye. And we can envision our third eye in our forehead, just between our visible eyes that we can see. And we can also envision it actually in the center of our skulls and down in the center of our brain, which is where our pituitary gland is. And so either of those locations works just fine. And so we allow that to spin in a clockwise motion, and we envision the color indigo, beautiful deep blue. And this chakra is about vision. It's about the clarity to see clearly and to convey what we see and what we know and to understand. And as we breathe in one more time, we raise that energy up to our crown chakra. And as we allow that to spin and notice the energy here, we can envision either or both a clear white. Some people see a sparkling energy. Some people see like a lavender, like a amethyst colored energy. Either is good. And this chakra, as it spins, as it infuses with the energy of Mother Earth, is about our connection with the divine. And so as we notice this energy, as we have this chakra spinning, as we have all of these chakras spinning in concert with one another, we allow that energy that we've been pulling up from Mother Earth through our bodies. We don't contain it in our body. We allow it to flow right through, just like an electric circuit, and pop it right out the top of our heads. And allow it to connect with Father Sky, as though we are an electric conduit, as though we are a circuit, a wire that is a way for the energy to move from the earth to the sky, and then also back again. The energy can flow in both directions, and we can feel it, and we can facilitate that. We are a part of that energy flow. And as we do this, you can envision, or you can stop and feel your fingers tingling, maybe, or your toes, or some part of your body, maybe. And if not, that's all right. And then as we continue to be in this flow of energy, as we allow this energy to flow, we call in our guardians, our guides, our angels, our beings who are always with us, but who we are not always paying attention to. And so we invite them. We open our eyes, open our inner eyes of awareness to their presence. Give them a seat at the table. Ask them to join in. Those ascended masters, we invite them in as well, as we prepare to go on a journey.
As we move from that deep connection with ourselves, with the vibrations that we have within us, to our guides and those that are surrounding us, we move into a time of awakening deep within. We open ourselves to listening to what those vibrations say to us, how we are able to hear our own selves in this vibration, and we find peace in the awareness, the witnessing of that blessed experience. We also then open ourselves to listening to our surroundings, the sounds that are here nearby, the sounds that are happening all the time, and we become aware of that. In this moonlit experience, and with that light reflected from the sun onto the moon and then back to us, we feel the awareness as if looking in a mirror and becoming consciously aware of who else is in that mirror with us, that it is not just one, not just me, and not just you, but that mirror is very large and can be seen from many different angles. and is for us to become aware of what others are experiencing as well. We step into this process by sharing from our hearts just the vibration of compassion and love with others, even those that may share ideas that are not ones that we agree with. It is the consciousness of hearing, deep listening, that allows us to become aware that we are one, that we are all together in this. The moon shines down on the entire earth as it rotates at this time with this full moon. We are all bathed in the feelings and the emotions that this moonlight brings. And we know that we are reflecting that light as well. We are a part of that reflection. And so I take this moment for you to reflect deeply on all of us, on this world, on this planet. And we'll take that into the silence for just a minute. And now, as I support this process of this vibration, I'd like to invite the vocal connection that we have with an Om that comes deep from within the heart, that is the vibration of that love and that compassion. And so I will begin this, and you may join me if you'd like. This time I'd like you to feel the vibration in your chest, the vibration in your lips as you Om one more time. back to this space. Just wiggle your toes. Wiggle your shoulders gently. Maybe move your head around gently. Become balanced in this time, in this here now. And feel the love that you bring back with you as we open our eyes when you're ready.
So the next meditation for the new moon will be on February 11th, 2021, and the new moon will actually be at 1:05 p.m. Here in the Central Time Zone. So we'll have that up a day or two before that. So if you're interested in the kinds of things that I talk about in the little preamble to our meditation, I do astrology readings for people. I do natal astrology readings as well as predictive astrology for your coming up year, especially around birthdays. And I do what's called electional astrology, where we pick dates that are beneficial for example, starting a business or weddings or things like that. And this is my delight. I am enjoy when I get to talk with people about astrology. So my website, sunnysastrology.com, and please hit me up.
Thank you so much for joining us. It is such a pleasure to do this. And so, have a wonderful full moon. Namaste.
Namaste.